What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at Lumberjack Simulator in a bit more detail, and I've got the Steam Workshop open here. You can see I've got the game so far has several mods already out. You can see there's a Kenworth W900 short logger. You got a pickup truck there with a flatbed. There's a scout vehicle by Gamer Designs. That's a monster truck. And then some of these other ones are by Ponderosa Logging, but you can see we got several stuff in here now. Trailer for hauling some logs. Got a looks like a McClendon log trailer up there, flatbed. I haven't tried that out yet. I'm gonna try that one. The log trailer too. And we got a couple of trucks. Got a Peterbilt and this green monster truck. But as you can see, there's some stuff going on. I mean, people are making mods for it already, and I'm hopefully pretty soon going to be making some maps. But that part of the game has not been opened up yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get Lumberjack Simulator fired up and get to looking around some more. Okay, so if you're new to the game or haven't, purchased it or tried it out yet, this is the first thing you get when you open up the game. Got some bit of news here, shows you what all's been going on. You can see there's been several updates and changes and stuff. I'm not sure what this message is over here is for, but I'm sure in the future that'll be useful for something. Let's see, let's look at the controls real quick. So there are quite a bit of adjustments you can make in the game. You can see I've got my crane movement speed set 3/4 of the way or so up. That's helpful for the loader. And then you can choose automatic or manual transmission. I've just got it on automatic. The controls is where it gets really good because you got tons of stuff you can do now. You got the vehicle camera settings. Before, when I had these unchecked, it was really weird camera. So now you can flip it if you need to. The first person camera settings the same way. You've got controls over all that, and then the sensitivity, so that's really nice. But here's the good part. So I'm running dual joysticks and an Xbox One controller. You can see there's my joysticks and there's my Xbox controller right there, the X input gamepad 1. So you can set whatever you want to for all this stuff. You can change the keyboard, the mouse, or the controller. And so, like, for instance, here's the crane, which would be like for your loader, probably for the forwarder, things like that, probably the harvester as well. But you can change, so like turn crane right, turn crane left. I've got, for my thrustmaster, which is my left joystick, I've got that set on some different stuff here. And then you can switch over to my right joystick. You can see I've got other things set on there. So that's really cool. I like that. And then, of course, you hit save up here, or you could restore defaults. If you totally messed up and want to start over, just hit restore defaults. It switches all back. And then once you're finished, hit save. Here's where the mods are. And this is, two different things. So if you've got mods that were sent to you, or if you download them off the internet or something like that, they show up in this local mods. And there's a special folder you got to put them in, just kind of like Farming Simulator if you're used to that. There's a mods folder, but that's in there. So I've got one. I haven't even tried that one yet. It's been too busy looking at other stuff. But here's where all the Steam mods are that you're subscribed to, and so you can scroll down through there to see I've got just about all of them. Now let's see. I was wanting to try out this one. And I don't know. See, I haven't really messed with this yet to see what this does. And I'm clicking on it, but I'm not sure what it does. But anyway, so let's just jump into the game and we'll see what's going on here. I tell you what, I've already got a game save loaded that we'll just jump in there and take a look around. Then we'll come back to the career mode and take another look at that one. And there it went. my skidder. Good thing it stopped. Trying to get my joystick set up. Okay, yeah, so that's one of the things that we've asked the developer to add in is a parking brake. So that'll be coming. Apparently it's not in there yet. Alright, got my joysticks ready to go. Gotta grab my Xbox controller. Got wires going everywhere. Okay, so here's my game save that I've been working on for quite a while now. This is the open world, and there's been talk that basically you'll have like a career mode and an open world mode, and that's just about going to be it, I think. So as you can see, got my skidder, got the duals on there, and I got the blade on the front, and then I got a pickup truck, a log truck and trailer, and my loader. And I got a wheeled fellow buncher over here. There that is. It's nice and clean. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I was going to show the developer. Is I'm not sure what's up with. I guess that's an exhaust. Is that the exhaust down there? I'm sure he'll see this and take a look at that. But sometimes whenever you hop out of this vehicle, this black tube looking, I don't know if that's, I guess that's exhaust or muffler or something down there. It shows up in there, and then of course whenever you hop in, it goes away. See, it's not there anymore. And then we see if I hop back out. Yeah, see, it's not there anymore. So I'm not sure what's up with that. You have to take a look at that and see what's going on. But anyway, this is the wheeled fellow buncher. And the way this works is, of course, you got the blade on the front, the saw. You can go up and down and tilt it forward and backwards, so you can get all kind of controls. I'm just using my Xbox controller, but you can set this up for joysticks, I guess. And then of course you got your grapples that open and close. Now the way this works is he changed it recently so that whenever you drive up to a tree, it doesn't cut until you close the grapples. So we'll pull up here. And as you can see, you know, it's not cut yet. In fact, I probably need to adjust that a little bit. I'm kind of got a weird angle there. Yeah, it's still doing it. Well, anyway, you see it doesn't cut until I actually close the grapples, which he did that because whenever you just drove up to a tree, you had to catch it just right, otherwise it would want to fall forward out of the grapples. Let's see if I can get zoom back out here just a little bit. Whoa. That's kind of the disadvantage of having 3D limbs. Whenever it falls, it lands on the limbs and it goes wherever it wants to. And he also did recently change the, I guess the strength of the mud is a good way to put it, because before you would really get stuck easy, and he changed it to where the mud isn't quite so deep and aggressive, I guess is a good way to put it. But anyway, you can kind of see how this works, and we'll hop in the loader here in just a second and work on getting these things cut up into some nice sized logs, and then we'll go deliver this load. I think I just need we'll cut down maybe 2 or 3 more trees, and then that should be plenty. See, I wonder if he changed the top speed on this thing. It kind of looks like he did. Because this thing would fly down these roads and it was way too fast. It would get up to like 30 or 40 kilometers an hour and it was way too fast. It probably still will do that on going downhill, but it looks to me like he's got that pretty well lined out to where it just, I think a machine like this, it probably tops out somewhere around, you know, mid-20s miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, excuse me. Alright, let's look at this loader. Now, of course, this isn't the greatest looking machinery. I mean, but that's what the modders are for. That's why some of these guys like Ponderosa Logging and Gamer Designs is working on making mods for the game. And doing an excellent job, by the way. They're really banging out some mods. I asked them the other day if they ever slept. Alright, now let's see if we can do this. I think I've had an easier time with coming from this direction than I was trying to come from the other side last time. It's a little tough to... Yeah, I got my grapple all screwed up. There we go. These sounds are crazy. The cool thing about you know, a game like this, you can pretty much do whatever you want to. So if you notice to the left of the speedometer there, at the very top it says delimiter, and it's got a length that changes. Look at that. You can adjust the length of the cut, and let's say we'll do 15s. So you can get right about 15, hit the trigger to cut, and then boom, we got us a 15-meter log. And let's see if I can get this thing loaded. I was having a little bit easier time loading from this direction. I still can't quite get the hang of this dangle grapple with this heel on here. It's a little tough for me to control it. I'm so used to the fixed grapple. And I've really got to remap these buttons too, as far as like what opens and closes this grapple. I always forget which button it is. Yeah, so this is a lot easier coming from this side. As soon as I say that, I mess it up. There it goes. I'm not too crazy about the sound of this when you swing the cab around. It kind of sounds kind of funny. But that's stuff that can be worked on later. The major thing I wanted to show is just how far the game has come along in the last, well, really last year or so. I played this, gosh, I don't know, it's been close to a year now, I guess. And then I just put it aside because at that time I don't think that there was joystick controls for it. And so it's really hard for me to play. And so I just put it down, but I came back to it and was checking it out some more. And there's been a lot of changes. So I'm really happy to see that. And plus these guys making these mods are just, I mean, just killing it. So whoa. Yeah, see, I never have liked these dangle grapples, but I think if I play it long enough, I'll get used to it. And the log physics are a little funny. Trying to, you know, get them loaded into the truck. I think part of the problem is the grapple itself, because when you go to grab and maneuver it around, the grapple will rotate, but it's almost like a rubber band effect. Like when you rotate it so much, it just doesn't want to move freely. And then once you finally, I don't know if you noticed, whenever I let go of that log on the trailer, it jerked around back to center, you know, so it's, I don't know, so it's a little goofy in that aspect, but you can see I'm you know, loading up the truck pretty good here. Just got, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 more to go, and then we should be ready to take it to the sawmill. Well, the quote-unquote sawmill. We haven't got one of those yet. We're working on it. We will get there. I'll show this to you in a little bit. I downloaded an asset pack for Unity, which is what this game's built on, and I've been learning that. And the asset pack is really pretty awesome. Although I don't think this version of Unity will take full effect of that asset pack, but anyway, you can still do some pretty cool stuff with it, and I'll show that to you in just a little bit, what I've been working on. Of course, we don't know if the game will handle what I'll show you later yet, because he hasn't opened up the modded maps yet, but that's coming hopefully pretty soon, so we can start testing some stuff out and see, you know, what the game can actually handle as far as details and stuff like that. But, you know, as you can see, the game functions quite well. The machines are pretty nice. Of course, they're not super detailed, like I was saying, but that'll come with time. The modders will get in there and get busy and make some pretty awesome stuff, which they already have. And, you know, also, as you're looking at this, just remember that, you know, this map is, you know, I think the developer would even admit it's not the best. I'm sure he just put something together to, you know, kind of show the game whatever, and when some of these really good map makers get in here and start messing with this and put out some real high quality maps, it's going to make a world of difference, I promise you that. I don't really find the in-cab view very useful on this machine. In fact, I don't know how the guys that do this do it, but I guess just get used to it. I couldn't do it. It would take me a long time to get used to that, not being able to see where the tree's at, really. Of course, I'm sure it's different in real life, but it sure seems tough. Alright, let's get these. Let's see, we're already getting close on time. Okay, well, let me show you this too. Alright, so let's say if you wanted to skip the night, you don't want to work through the night, you can hit escape and go into the main menu and then come up here to time and choose morning, noon, or evening, or night, and then we'll just choose morning to get us back to daylight. I just think it's really cool that the delimiter actually works when you can get the tree in there and not lose it. Oh, come on. There we go. I caught the fellow buncher back there. What's happening here? Okay. Yeah, that's one of my problems. Is this heel keeps getting in my way. Oops, I guess I went the wrong way. Nope, I went the right way. It just wouldn't turn. Come on. There we go. Yep, I just do not like the dangle grapples very much. Hopefully a mod will come out with a nice fixed grapple. Now I've messed all my trees up. Alright, what's going on here? I missed it. Alright, let's check this out and see how we're looking. I think for this, we're looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and deliver this. Alright, so there are no straps for the logs, which maybe that'll come in the future. Hopefully so. So we'll just have to kind of take it easy. I mean, it's not like these logs are going to fall out. I mean, I've driven pretty quick with some of these logs in here, and they don't fall out. They're heavy, so they got some weight to them. But as you can see, it's you can carry quite a few logs, some big ones too, and it handles just fine. And like I said, the map is pretty lacking right now. We know that, and we're working on it. So you drive up to this ATM thing, pull up in here, and you can hop out, and it pops up when you get in front of this ATM thing. It'll pop up this little box, and it shows you how much your logs are selling for or whatever. And I guess the hit box is a little bit low, so sometimes the logs from the top will fall down once you sold them from the bottom, and then you just gotta sell them again. So we got about, I don't know, what was that, about 13,000 or so for that load. Anyway, so here's the tracked processor, feller buncher, or whatever you want to call it. It does, this is pretty cool. We'll look at this in a minute if we got time. Here's a in-game stock little small trailer. Here's a little wood chipper. You put the logs in the back there. Now it doesn't have a conveyor belt. You just have to, where those spikes, wheeled spike thing are, you got to put the log in there manually, and that chips it up. Here's a little gas station / store. You fill up your vehicles, equipment with gas, fuel. You got a harvester. The head is currently underground, but you got a harvester and a forwarder. And again, these are just you know, kind of nothing fancy machines, or they function. That's about all I can say. Let's see. Let me hop to the map. So the map's pretty big. Let's see. How do I zoom out? I forgot. E on the keyboard. Oops, that's in. Okay, so you can't zoom all the way out and see the map, but it's a pretty good sized map. You can see. I believe this is a. I want to say it's either 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer. I can't remember. I think it's 1 by 1. But anyway, there's another little building down here. So you can see right up here is where our gas station, the log sell point is, all that. There's another little building down here. We'll hop to it, and this is where you can upgrade your equipment. So either you can pull up here to this bay, or if you purchase something like, say, the duals for the skidder, you don't have to be sitting here on this. You can buy it. You know, it'll equip it for you. So the way this works is if you go through your tools, so you have an axe, a chainsaw, a measuring tape, which I need to show that to you also, and then you get this little bankroll. The bankroll, you walk up to, say, the skidder tires, and I've already purchased them, so it's not let me do it. Let's see, these fenders over here, I haven't bought these yet. So if you walk up to it, it pops up this little box, and if you want to buy them, you can. Otherwise, just don't do that. Now with the semi, you can add these little log racks to it also. But see, let me hop back over here to our equipment, because I want to show you this. This is pretty cool. This little tape measure. So let's say I wanted to cut this at a I don't know, what is this? Probably about looks like about a 7.5 meters or so. Let's say I wanted to cut this at 3 meters. So you just get as close as you can to 3, and then you can hit the, like on my Xbox controller, you can hit A, and it puts a little mark on there. So you can switch back to your chainsaw, and the tree's too big. But anyway, you get the point. You can measure it and make marks. Say if I wanted to go to 5, and I can put a little mark there. So now I've got a mark at 3 and a mark at 5. That's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty handy, because there are some missions on the career mode where you have to do, like, say, 3 meter logs, or I think it's 3 or 5 on some of them. And so it's handy to have that little measuring tool and use that to cut up the trees in the right length. Okay, so let's see here. You know, we pretty much seen everything. We've seen all the equipment. You saw the log loader with the delimiter in action. So let me hop into another game save. Well, actually, I tell you what, I've got enough money. I kind of cheated. I got some money. Let me switch over here. I'm gonna buy this sucker. This thing is cool. Okay. I'm just gonna cut this tree right here because I don't feel like driving it very far. Okay, so of course this is a dangle, which I'm kind of okay with these. It's just the dangle loaders I'm not really fond of. But anyway, so you've got the let me see if I can switch here a different view. You can see. It's not letting me rotate anything around here. Okay, so I can't look around. Okay, anyway, so you got the harvester head on it, right? So you got, of course, open and close on the grapple. There's the down position for putting the log. Whenever you cut the tree, it automatically folds over. So you got the open and close on the grapple, see? And then I can go up here to a tree. And when I close the grapple, it should have cut it. Oh, I gotta hit the trigger. That's right. I forgot I had to hit the trigger. Okay, now this is the cool part. So you saw on the loader where you could adjust the length of the tree. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Let me get to my gamepad here. Okay, D-pad up, D-pad down. Okay, so watch this. So just to the left of the speedometer at the very top, you can see where it says processor. So we're already at 1.78 meters, but watch this. I can rotate it, move it back, and now we're at 0.79 meters. I can rotate it out to, so let's say we want to do 5s. And I can bump it till it hits 5. Right about there, hit cut. There's a 5 meter log on the ground right there. So that is pretty awesome. And I can do another 5. And let's say if I wanted to do a 3. There's a 3. So that is, oh my goodness, that is so awesome. You can roll it back, forward. The only thing I don't like about it is that it always wants to try to move it into the cab, and I think the developer's aware of that and working on a fix for that one. But I mean, you can rotate it. Let's see. So there's the rotation, left, and then there's right. So you can rotate it, but for some reason it always wants to try to go back to whenever you run the log through there. Oops, oh well. Oh, it still caught it, okay. And I can flip it back up to normal, okay. So this machine right here is pretty awesome. I'm loving this thing. But of course I can't wait till somebody develops a, you know, a fellow buncher fixed head style instead of this thing here. Which is pretty cool anyway, but I like my big fixed head. Now this machine, I don't know where this came from, but this is probably one of the more detailed one he's got in the game. The truck is okay. Let me see here. Like I said, I don't know how. I'm not sure where that spawned at. And you can pick up little pieces of wood. Let's see, I think I cut off a little short one here somewhere. There it is. So once your cursor changes to green, you can click the left mouse button, and then the left mouse button again throws it, which is throw it pretty good ways. Let's see, anything else here before we head off and do something else? I don't think so. I do want to see though where that trailer went to. I think the trailer spawned down here. No, I guess not. Let me look back up here real quick. Let's see, there's that trailer. Oh, maybe it spawns down the other spot. No, that's the harvester or the forwarder. Okay, well I don't know where that trailer went to. I thought I had purchased it. Anyway, I have to ask around and figure out. I haven't messed with the mods at all, so I don't know where anything spawns at. Hello, little chunks of wood. Goodbye. That's something else I think the developer needs to probably look at. Is you can really launch these little pieces of wood if you hold them up and throw them like that. They're gone. Okay. Alright, so let's go look at the career mode real quick. Okay, before we head out of here, I did want to point out one more thing, and this is mainly for the developer. I really wish that there was a way you could manually adjust the time other than just saying morning, noon, or night, or whatever. Because if you notice up there in the top left, I mean, we haven't even played, what, maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or something from when I reset it to morning, which was 8 a.m., and now it's already 3 hours later in just a matter of what seemed like a few minutes. So I really wish that there was a way, like in the settings, you could go up here to time maybe and like set the time speed, so like have it maybe not quite real time, you know, 1 minute equals 1 minute, but like maybe make it something closer, and then maybe have like a 2x and maybe a 5x or something, to where, you know, if you did want to go through a day-night cycle in a relatively short period of time, you could. But if you wanted to play, say, for a few hours real time, but have the game only, you know, say maybe 1 hour real time equals, I don't know, like 45 minutes game time, or, you know, something like that. Just it's where it's more closer to 1-to-1 scale. I think that would be nice to have something like that in here. I guess going over some more of this stuff. Of course, you got your standard, you know, graphics, audio, and it shows you what all your keys are. We've already looked at the time. The tools kind of shows you what each one does. The vehicles is kind of a quick rundown of, you know, what each one does, sort of thing. And the tasks, it shows you, like I said, if you needed to fuel up your vehicle, it shows you how to do that. Sell logs, garage, and then the logging areas. Okay, so let me get back out of here. And we're going to switch over to the career mode and take a look at it. So the first one that pops up you'll see is career, and which is right here in this top left. So we'll go look at that and see what all the tasks are. Alright, so here we are at our little shack, and if you walk right over here you see these little floating question marks. They give you little tips as to what's going on with the game. So this one says enter the cottage and find the next job on the laptop, and then if you come over here, there's one over there which we'll look at in a minute, and there's one right over here also, and this is kind of important, which I didn't get at first, but I know what to do now. So it says keep this area clear for vehicles that perform the pickup job. So some of these, a vehicle will actually show up and you'll have to load stuff onto it. So we come into the cottage here, the little cabin, and when the mouse turns, this little circle thing turns green on the laptop, you just hit a button, left mouse click I think, and then for me it's A on the gamepad. But so this first job, we'll do this one real quick because it's we don't have to take anything anywhere. But so you can see we got pine and log. So there's there's pine and birch trees on the map. You got to pick 5 logs for pickup. You got 1.2 days to do it. Minimum 3 meters long and 18 centimeters wide. You don't really have to worry too much about that. Payment after pickup is $4,000. Late penalty is $1,000. So we'll go ahead and do that one, and then come back to menu, continue, and we'll go back out. Now if you listen close, you should be able to hear a truck coming. I can hear it, but I don't know if you can yet. You can probably hear it now. It's coming up the hill here. There it is. So the truck comes and parks over here in this little spot across the way here. So we'll stay out of the way and watch him pull in. Alright, so our driver made it, and he didn't park very good, but anyway, we're ready to do some logs. So if you noticed earlier, the chainsaw won't cut these big ones. So you get a little red circle and it says tree too big for chainsaw, so we can't cut those, but these little small ones we can. Oops. And see, here's what I was talking about, where the this is going to come in handy with this measuring tool. But first we got to get these limbs off of here. So let's chop these suckers off. The sound effects are kind of cool. Alright, there we go. Let's see, we got 5 of these things though. We'll just do, we might can get 2 out of this tree. Alright, so it's got to be a minimum of 3 meters, so we'll just go kind of right about there, and there's our little mark, so we can come back to our chainsaw, and we'll cut right on that mark, maybe a little past even. Alright, so we can switch back to our measuring tape, and we'll do another just over 3 meter long one. Alright, I guess I got it. Yeah. Now we got one little limb tagging along here. There we go. Alright, so I found the best way to load these logs up is to hold them out in front of you like this. And then we'll swing around the back and toss it in there. So as you can see at the bottom it says 4 pine logs remaining, so it kind of keeps track of it for you. So you can see what needs to be done. Alright, so there's 2, so we need 3 more. These sound effects are crazy. Alright, 2 more. You can cut these limbs off with the chainsaw. I just kind of like using the axe. It's kind of cool. Let's see, we don't need but 1, so I'm just going to chop 1 off here. Okay, now so we're coming up to the last one here, and this is where you got to be quick, because it's not going to matter. But if you don't get the log in there, the truck will take off. Yep. So there it goes. We got all 5 in there, and now it's going up to the sawmill area or wherever it's going. And that'll be a job complete once it finishes. So we can come back over here to our little shack and go check out the next job. And once you have completed a job, it'll show up in here as completed jobs. It'll have I think it has another little oh, it'll show completed up here, I think, and then maybe down here it'll be the available jobs, something like that. It shows the ones completed already. But you know, of course, you can see there's well, it's not going to let you scroll, but there's quite a few jobs. You do a round of birch logs, basically the same thing as up here. Get a little bit more money for it because you're advancing into the career. And then there's a wood chipping job, and then beyond that, I haven't really done much, so I don't really know what else is there is to see. But I just want to show you how that works. You have to come in here to the little shack and go check out the laptop and see what jobs you can do. And let's see, we'll come over here and see what this says. Follow the road to reach vehicle dealer. You can use the quick map map to quick travel. So you can see, you just click on the map somewhere and you're back at the spot here. Let's see. That truck should be right up here, I think. Or is he behind us? I guess he's already up here. Yeah, I see the tracks now. Yeah, so there's the truck. Huh, I didn't know he goes back. I guess that was a new addition. Huh. Okay, well, usually, or before, it came up here somewhere and stopped. And that was the end of that, but I guess he fixed it to where the truck goes back to the pickup site. Okay, well, whatever. That'll work. Now, one thing that is coming in the career mode is, you know, you saw where basically right now to do anything, you have to, you know, complete those tasks from the laptop in the little shack. But in the future, he's going to make it to where either you can do the task if you want to, the missions if you want to, or you can just basically open log, you know, buy your equipment and then keep rolling with just cutting down trees and selling them. And I'm hoping for some advanced features in the future to make the long-term playability better. Like, for example, oh, I wonder if a log fell off because it's saying I need one more log. Anyway, I'm not going to deal with that because the long-term playability is going to be where it's at. Because, I mean, yeah, you can hop in here and go cut down trees all day long and sell them or whatever, but there needs to be a point. Like, for instance, say you're a logging operation and the mill needs a certain quota each week or day or whatever it is, and then maybe manufacturing something would be kind of cool. Take the logs to, say, a lumber mill, and then you output lumber and take the lumber somewhere and sell it. You know, stuff like that. That's what's going to make the long-term playability better. And I also think probably the options to have multiple crews of timber. So let's say on one side of the map I wanted to log and take all those to the lumber mill, and on the other side of the map I wanted to log all those and take them for something else, you know, to make plywood or you know, take the smaller trees to a paper mill and they'll get chipped up and make paper, you know, stuff like that, just something different. So I think the ability to have multiple types of deliveries and also multiple crews, logging crews, I think that's going to make the game long-term, you know, playability a lot better. And of course multiplayer. I mean, everybody loves multiplayer. Get in there with your friends and log and do whatever. So, and that's coming. Just be a little while longer yet. Oh goodness, guess lunch is catching up with me. But anyway, that's basically Lumberjack Simulator. So now let me switch over to my desktop and I'll show you my project. Let's see, I don't think I have the project. No, I don't have the project on this computer. I'll show you a picture of what I did in Unity to kind of let you get an idea of what the maps could potentially look like in this game. So I'll hop over there real quick. Okay, so this isn't the greatest picture because I just took a snapshot of the actual project itself, but you can kind of get an idea of what I was going for here with kind of a road, you know, well-worn road through the beech forest here. This is an asset pack that I downloaded, or actually bought and downloaded from the Unity asset store. You can see all the rocks over there and the kind of a half-dead tree laying over there and stumps and stuff. I mean, the beech trees are really cool. I don't think some of them work in the game, but I think some do, some don't. But the grass and all that, I mean, you just get an idea. And if you want an even better idea, let me show you something else. Alright, so here is the Unity Asset Store. Now check out this little video. I'll let you watch it for just a minute. Of course, this was with a little bit later version of the game from what the game's built on, but this is, you know, sort of what's possible. Here, let me blow this up so you can see. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. And this is, I mean, this is the game engine that this Lumberjack Simulator is built on. So just take a look at this. Now, of course, we don't know yet if the game can support this level of detail, but you can just get an idea of what some maps could potentially look like. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. And one of my favorite scenes is coming up here. That tree right there is on the right. It's kind of cool. All the dead limbs and stuff, the little bushes. I mean, somebody put some incredible work into this. Here's a little road going up side of a hill. Just absolutely incredible. Stumps with the mushrooms and stuff on the little rocks in the road. I mean, it's just, oh my goodness. Roots and stuff coming out of the tree there. Just nuts. Alright, I think this next scene is the one that I like the best. There's a little road going up the side of a hill. I mean, Farming Simulator can't do this. I mean, there's just no way. So this is what gets me excited about making maps and stuff, is, you know, things like this that I know I can do. It's just a matter of learning it and making it happen. Here's a little kind of a swampy, you know, waterlogged area. It's really cool. Little mushrooms and the grass and stuff is just amazing. Alright, well, I was thinking my little road was coming up here pretty soon, but I guess it's a little further in the video. I think it's actually right here on the left side, but yeah, here it comes. Okay, this is it. This is what I want to show you. Well, this is my favorite part. It's just a little road going up the side of a hill there. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay, so let me show you just one more thing real quick. Here's another pack, and that the developer thinks is possible with the game. So I'll let you watch this just for a second. But look at the little pieces of wood floating down the stream there. I mean, it's incredible. And we'll just watch a few seconds of this. I just want to show you a different view of what the game can do, because this one has the pine trees and stuff in it, spruce trees or whatever. It's got waterfalls. It's just incredible. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video on Lumberjack Simulator, and I'll probably be putting up some more gameplay videos a little bit in the future. Maybe I can get some of those mods figured out and test those out and things like that. But go check out the game. I'll have a link in the description below for not only the game on Steam, but the Discord too. So come join us in the Discord. There's a few guys in there that chat pretty regular, Some couple of modders are in there making stuff. You can see what they're working on and get an idea of what all the game's doing. The developer's pretty active in there, so you can talk with him and ask questions and stuff. But anyway, come hang out with us in Discord. And until next time, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.